race director Bruce Inosencio and ORS running series chief Melissa Burgett.
Ooh, I think I just got a promotion.
I think so,
Chief.
yeah.
Nice new title.
I like that. Chief's good.
Yeah, chief of the thing.
Thanks for
morning,
having
guys.
us.
Yeah.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How many years now?
This is the 23rd annual.
Wow.
We started in 2003. So yeah, 2003 was the first one.
Feels
You have to
two-
tell them the story.
Yeah, so
Why
Carter.
you remember it.
Yeah, the reason I remember is because our third son, Carter, was born that weekend, and I left the hospital for a few hours to go direct the race, and then went right back.
What's that like in the hospital room? What's that conversation like?
I have a very understanding wife, so yeah, it went. She understood. It was the
Yeah.
very first one.
Gotta be there.
Yeah.
He actually took the baby.
No,
and
you
handed
took the baby.
And all the boys have helped over the years
Yeah.
at the event and or participated in it. So it's a great family event for the community, and we've always appreciated the opportunity to kind of get the word out there about what Family Service and Children's Aid does for the community. That's the whole reason for the race, is just to give awareness of what the agency provides to the members of the Greater Jackson community.
Here we are. It's just April, and we've already had what, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it. I literally was thinking that this morning. It used to be Bruce's race was the second race in the
Yeah.
series. Well, first, when I first started.
Right.
And now we're going into our fourth race in a couple of weeks.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
How's it gone so far?
It's going really, really well. We had a very cold and wet one this past
Yeah.
Saturday. The Lime Lake April Fools in true Beagle style. I don't know if you heard, Bruce, but it was an extra quarter mile. So there was an extra April Fool's
Nice.
joke.
That
with
sounds
it.
about right.
I could not attend, but now I'm glad I couldn't.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
so I mean, we still had a really a very large turnout. With the weather like that, it's always questionable. But 143 participants, adult participants, 34 kids. So it was a great, great day, and you just continue that momentum moving into our next race.
We're excited for this year's race, the Family Service and Children's Aid. Let's take a look at some photos from last year. It's always a fun race.
Was it
It
wet?
is.
It was wet.
Was it cold and wet?
It wasn't that cold.
It wasn't cold. Looked
Looks
like
a
it
little
was
wet
raining.
there.
It was
Yeah.
wet. But then
As
it
I
was
remember,
nice.
it was a little damp.
This is a good course, Bruce.
Well,
Oh,
thanks.
yep.
We have 107 people. I think it's 106, 107, something like that, registered already for this year. And so it's one of those. Those people look
116.
familiar. 116 we're
Yep.
up to. Great. So it's always one of those situations where in springtime people sometimes are a little bit leery about pre-registering because they're not certain about the weather. However, I think that with some warmer temps on the horizon and the fact that we've had a few races already, people are probably more apt to get out there earlier in this season's event. So I think we're looking good as far as our early numbers, and hats off really to ORS and to JTV for what both of these organizations have done for promoting running and walking in the community. It's been a huge boost
Yeah, it's
to
been
every race in the series, and I know I speak on behalf of every member of the Jackson Area Race Directors Association when we say thank you, because
appreciate
there's
that.
no way we would be doing what we're doing now without ORS and JTV really promoting it and keeping people in the public aware of the opportunity to participate in an event like this.
It's a good thing, so why not get behind it, right?
That's right. Yeah,
and,
it is a good thing.
Something about those Saturday mornings brings families together,
Right.
and it's a really good way to start your weekend.
Yeah, especially when you tell your kids, hey, we're going to go run a 5K, and they just look at you like you're crazy. It's bonding. It's good.
Yeah, good
Good
morning.
stuff. Right.
Yeah. So fun fact, I'm not sure if your group has shared this information, but this race actually falls on National Trails Day.
Okay.
So obviously here in Jackson, we're very privileged and lucky to have the trail systems that we have in place. And this race is also on the trail system. So we get to kind of really highlight that piece of Jackson as well. Active Jackson is working directly with that entity to get us some good signage and some stickers to pass out. So we get to celebrate the trails of Jackson on that day as well.
Very good.
We've got cool little things that every race has that's unique, giveaways and trophies you made. And I think the highlight for a lot of the runners, the prizes and the bling that comes with these. What do you have?
There is bling.
Yeah.
No, that's just one of the things as part of the elevation piece. Understanding that not everybody has run a 5K before, and so somebody crossing that finish line might be their first time. So really celebrating that sort of an event as well as the amount of families that participate. And this race just continues to highlight that with the title and the entity that it's supporting. Our big push is for the children's race, right? This is the future. We want to promote this healthy lifestyle for kids. And so to talk about that, I have a couple of examples of what we've given away so far this year.
Very nice.
Every race is going to get their own custom keychain for
Every
the
race?
kids. Every race.
that's
So
cool.
you'll see these are the 3 that we've had so far.
Nice.
The Family Services and Children's Aid is going to be aqua blue
Very
to kind
nice.
of go with the logo of the race. So they're all personally etched, and that's for the kids. So every kid that participates will cross the finish line and
Cool.
get this memento.
Very cool.
So,
Very, very cool. Can you guys both speak to stretching? I don't see coaches have kids stretch anymore before practices or after practices. It's driving me nuts. Let's talk a little bit about stretching and how important that is.
do you want to take it
Did
from
my
the runner's
wife
side?
call you first? and
No,
tell you
but
to
I
ask me
am
that
just
question?
tired of watching, and I'm like, hey, did you guys stretch? No, but we're about to work out for 2 hours, no stretching.
You know, I'm not a physical therapist, but from an experience perspective, I've been running for about 43 years. And I can tell you that there are some benefits now I'm finally realizing to stretching. And before you start, even if it's maybe just 5 to 10 minutes, I had a situation a few years ago with some hip flexor issues. I have ongoing issues with my IT bands. I'm in both my legs. But when I take 5 to 10 minutes to stretch before I run, I do recognize a benefit, and
Very good.
there's injury prevention. So
I love
try
to hear
to find
that
the
from
time
you.
to do that.
Very good.
Sounds like you better call Dr. Ekpo.
Oh, no, he's not there yet. Not even
I'm not.
close.
Yeah, I'm good so far.
Yeah, an active warm up is always beneficial. You have to get the blood flow and the oxygen to the muscles. Also loosens up your joints, right?
Yeah.
So if you're super close packed, you're gonna feel like a robot. That active warm up, a lot of people will go and do a little bit of a jog and then come back and stretch and work on some of those things. And in that will help you move a little bit faster along the way and keep you injury free.
What a thought.
What a thought.
Is this the race you're going to run?
I better start stretching now.
Yeah.
But I will be there cheering on Bruce and the entire Inosencio family that's running.
Nice.
Thank you guys. We're looking forward to this event. We'll see you out there.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, from the ORS Race Series and the Family Service and Children's Aid Run, Bruce Inosencio and Melissa Burgett. More of the show. Stay with us.